Yo,
What?
you whore.
Shut your mouth.
I thought y'all was playing at midnight.
We were supposed to. But he said that somebody told him we had to play now, and I bet you that little Rams bitch.
Probably. Oh, let me check the shit.
I think y'all are advancing early anyway.
Super Bowl 50 back in February 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Across the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This defense for the Vikings played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them.
Crack, crack, crack.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action here. Mon. Under pressure is Mon, and he'll go down. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mon. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And seeing no options, he just tosses
wide
this
open
one
down
away
there.
incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Damn it, that
Here's
was wide
second
open.
and 10 now from the 35. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one in the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing
Just
those
trying to do shit on
and maximizing
defense.
opportunities.
A good run there on first down, and it'll
Stuff I
leave
don't
them with
normally
a second
run.
and 2. On the give is Nwangu. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Mon now off of play action. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey,
Yeah.
make sure they don't advance while we're playing.
Nah, they not.
Working from the gun, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Oh,
and he gets it
damn.
down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week.
Blasted that dude, man.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Oh, he's going to go for it all. It's into a crowd and intercepted.
Bad touch.
Picked off with great anticipation.
God dang it, man. I swear, I don't know if I'll ever take a rookie quarterback
That's
again.
where the return stops. So
Or a quarterback that's got to be developed.
there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all.
Damn,
That's
that
something
shit was
he did
open.
not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
God
Strong
damn
running
it.
there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 16, Mond.
And then my guy don't get that.
Jefferson, the 30.
Come on.
10.
Give me a break, man.
Vikings.
Seriously?
Justin Jefferson, 84
That's that
yards.
ability
And
shit.
the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle
Crazy.
as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Fuck it. God damn it. The interception. Unbelievable.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
An update from Denver. The Chargers have taken the early lead over the Broncos. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. But he will find his man Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Draw play here. Lance hands to Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first.
Really?
A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both? Yeah. I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Got caught up on my own damn guy, man. Unbelievable.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there.
Did anything else?
On the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Unorthodox happened. Please.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Lance. He gets it left side to Johnson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Lance.
Escape.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Why did my guy stop and not touch him?
So the big fella gets on the
What, he
scoreboard
fumbled?
with a return for a touchdown. Good
Yeah.
thing he didn't have to go too far.
But then the lineman ran to the guy and just stopped.
Imagine having to go get him in the end zone.
Dude was on the ground and he literally got up and ran in.
They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Lance. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought.
And now the rookie's free. 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. 80 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Nwangu. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh my God, what a block in a goddamn back.
Minnesota. G.A.N. His 6th
God
touchdown
damn.
of the season. And the Vikings have
Who's the home
taken
team
the
here?
lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Bond going to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff here to Nwangu. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Lance.
I swear to God, man, I don't know if you could see the route with Samuel, and there was no flag.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right
this
there.
is
There weren't really any throwing
phenomenal
lanes,
shit.
But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
What is he doing? Is it just Madden?
It's Madden. You ain't been watching?
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm in a game as well too.
I mean, I couldn't even.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Couldn't even run my route. Like, and they no flag, none of that shit.
Mon looks to throw. Under pressure is Mon, and he'll go down. D4 able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Mon. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's
you
loose.
See what I'm talking about?
The Vikings pick up the football. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Another run now for Nwangu. And he is out of bounds here. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. G.A.N. Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a play fake. Lance. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Yeah.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time. Any team will take that type
They
of
tackled
run
him
each
from
and every
fucking
time.
half guard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. On play action, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll go for it. Lance. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Lance. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Oh my God. Seriously.
47. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that
God
they'll get away
damn.
from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They're catastrophic. The results are catastrophic.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Lance looks to throw again. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Man, Kittle really ain't done shit. Ain't nobody done shit.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. There he goes inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is
Dude, that's not letting me click on. Wow. It's all game.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll run with Nwangwu. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Damn.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tarvarius Moore able to record his 5th sack of the season. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer.
Man, that dude is getting destroyed in the fucking middle.
In the final quarter. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
God damn.
Things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down San Francisco.
Do you be feeding
Lance throwing out wide
feeding
for Samuel.
Kittle at all?
Here a pickup of 8.
Yeah.
Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Two 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Lance giving it to Sermon now on the option. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Lance going to throw.
Bad
This
pass.
is intercepted, and that should
That's
do
all
it.
you need.
Picked by Jeff Gladney.
I'll take that one, but I ain't going to take them other ones, man.
49-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Mod. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well.
I didn't get like any animations tonight at all.
Arm talent and accuracy.
I don't know.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Yeah, what?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
What do you do? Let your wings go on.
When Madden on that, when Madden on your ass, then you can do.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers
he didn't even touch him.
Neither
one of them. They come through clean. Damn, what?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Look at this shit.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
You know what? We're gonna do this. I'm gonna give it to them. They're gonna have to fucking earn it.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive offensive coordinator. You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis,
he had 5 turnovers
here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
3 interceptions. No fumbles. It don't even add up.
Damn. I'll be right back.
Shit don't even add up. No, I did not. Did you have fun your last match? Oh, well, go ahead. He got a token. Man, he's 65 overall. Look out.